Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to repair this self motor. This self motor is from a scooter. This is from Honda Activa 125cc, and here this motor is not working at all. It is completely dead. And here the main problem of this motor, most of the time the problem is in its carbon brush. So whenever this carbon brush is completely worn out, then this motor will stop working. And here we have to replace the carbon brush. So here, for taking out this complete assembly, we have to remove these three screws, 1, 2 and 3. And here the carbon brush is located in the front portion, and before dismantling we just have to put a thread here. Why I am putting a thread here, that you will able to know after few minutes. So just put a thread here, okay, on this shaft nicely. It will hold this shaft here nicely, yes, okay. And now we can remove these screws. So yeah, and sometimes these screws are difficult to remove, so you can use different method to lose this screw. So one screw is removed, here is the second screw, yeah, and all screws contains the washer. So yes, and whenever you are doing this work, must keep a white paper or any paper here, because lot of carbon brush dust will come outside. So now we can dismantle this motor here. So you can see here, take care of the packing, you can see here. So that's why I kept a white paper here, so you can see here how much dust is coming outside from this motor body, okay. And you can see here this packing, and I'm going to wear a gloves here. So here you can see a lot of carbon dust is here, and this carbon brush is completely spoiled here. So I'm removing this thread, and this armature assembly will come outside. You can see here what is the condition of carbon brush here. So you can see here everything is spoiled here, everything is spoiled here, yes. One carbon brush is completely spoiled here, and here is the second carbon brush. So here I am removing the carbon brush holder here. So here I am removing the carbon brush holder, and you can see the sequence here. One small washer is there, then the carbon brush, and after that one more washer is there here. So you have to take care of all the washer. So I'm keeping it side, okay. So another one, yes, yes, again the other one. And here I am removing these two screws also. One, and the second one, 2, and here is one more screw. So we have to remove all the screws here, and these screws are disturbing us, so it is out. Okay, and I think now it will be easy for us. We have to keep each and everything safely and take out all the dust how much you can able to take out. Yeah, this bearing is still in good condition, so okay. And now we have to take out this carbon brush holder. So for taking out this carbon brush holder, you have to take out this rubber part, and sometimes it becomes difficult. Yeah, okay, so this is out, and after that we'll take this portion outside, and this holder will come outside, and two insulation are there. Now it is a good time to clean each and every component, and after that we'll put new carbon brush here. So here is old carbon brush, and here we are having new carbon brush, and it is a kit, and its cost is just 40 rupees. And these days Honda is not interested in keeping carbon brush, so now Honda is selling the complete assembly, but you can get these types of carbon brush in local market, and here this is no problem, we can fit it directly. So this carbon brush is spot welded, and we don't have this spot welding machine, so I am removing this old carbon brush wire from here, and after that I will try to do soldering here. And now I can attach this carbon brush here, you can see here. So here I soldered the carbon brush, and it is looking very promising, and it is perfect now. Now we have to install both the carbon brush, and before that we have to do some preparation. So here is two insulation which we have to put here. Okay, one, and this second. Okay, two. After that we'll put this carbon brush holder here like this. Okay, and we have to put one screw here. So here is one screw which we have to put, it will secure the carbon brush holder, and after that we'll install the carbon brush, so just secure it. Okay, now installing the carbon brush is slightly tricky, so we have to be careful here. So now I am installing the carbon brush. So here is carbon brush spring, and here I am putting this carbon brush. So you have to be careful because these springs are very naughty and it can jump anytime. So I am holding this carbon brush like this, and you have to use this wire like this. If you will not hold this carbon brush like this, so it will create problem when you want to install the armature here. So this carbon brush is slightly secured. Okay, and now we have to secure other carbon brush. So here is our second carbon brush. Okay, and we have to put a spring here. Okay, we have to secure it You have to be very careful and don't disturb the second one. And here I am putting the spring first. Okay, spring and this carbon brush. Okay, and this carbon brush, and you have to hold this carbon brush like this. You have to hold it like this. Okay, don't let it to go, so you have to hold it like this very carefully. And now you can insert this armature, and before inserting, just lubricate it, lubricate this spindle, because it will lubricate the oil seal. Okay, and I think now we can insert this carbon brush here again, make it slightly better. And now we can insert this armature here. Okay, be careful, insert carefully, so it is going perfectly, and yes, perfectly. So we install this. Now we have to secure other carbon brush. So here is our negative carbon brush. So I am putting this screw, and be careful, don't let anything to come outside. So here is our negative side carbon brush point. So yes, I'm securing it. Perfect. Now everything is looking perfect and secured, but we don't have to spoil this one. So here I am putting this thread here in this spindle, so you can see here. Yeah, you have to put this thread very nicely. You don't have to let this spindle to come outside in any case, otherwise you have to reinstall the carbon brush again. You have to do all these things again, everything will be spoiled. So I install the thread here, and now we can install these rubber and everything, this insulation. So here is the insulation, this plate, these two screws. So this is also secured. Now I am putting this packing. Without this packing, water will go inside this self motor, so you have to put this packing. Okay, so here 90% work is over, and now we have to put the magnet body, but before that we have to lubricate this portion. Okay, and here we are having a bush inside, so for that I just applied the grease here. And now we will put this magnet, and while putting this magnet, be careful, if it is not tight, this whole assembly will come outside and it will create a big mess. So be careful. Yeah, install it. Yes, this is installed nicely. Okay, perfect. Okay, and now we will secure it by all these three screws. And now we can remove this thread. This purpose is served. Okay, and we can check it, so it is working perfectly, no problem. And we can now secure this motor by putting all these screws. So here is screw number 1, here is screw number 2, to put this positive terminal here, so we have to be careful. And here is a screw number 3 with the earth wire. So here is the screw number 3, and you have to see where I connected the earth. So it is side to this one, and this is also for earth, and it will go with the mounting bolt here. Now we have to test this motor. Before that, this motor was completely dead. So here is our motor, and this is the positive terminal, and this is negative one. So yeah, it is working perfectly. Yeah, this motor is working perfectly. So even if you are having the same type of motor in your scooter, you can repair it by using the same method. And this motor is ready for another 5 to 6 years. There will be no problem. It is as good as new. Once the carbon brush is replaced, it becomes as good as a new one. So it is perfect. So please like this video, share it among your friends and family, and please don't forget to subscribe this channel. And at last, thank you for watching. We'll meet in next video.